juggling career and balance, and how to basically keep it all together. Thanks for inviting me. Yes, I'm very, very grateful to have the chance to give back. And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. What was your name? Ronka. So like Ronka said, we don't get the opportunity as Black women to attend these things. A lot of us are very lucky to be in a position to be able to really shine a light on, I guess, some of the issues that we face as Black women, and also give a helping hand to those coming up behind us. Some of us had to literally claw our way up the ladder with no handouts, no grades, nothing. I'm not saying your lives are any easier, ladies, no. What I'm saying is it was a different time when we were growing up, and I am literally 105 years old. And we have got experience that we can give you guys, so it's fantastic that we get this opportunity. So let me get on topic before Melody does whatever it is she does. So, balance. At some point, I believe, I forget, I can't remember the names, but one of you was saying you just finished university and now you're getting to real life. Congratulations. When you get onto you find the perfect job and you think, yes, that's it, I have arrived, there is that thing called the arrival fallacy, where you have everything you want. You get to the point, you have the 2.4 kids, you have the dog, you have the husband, you have the detached house, all that, you think you have arrived. These are the things that you literally ignored your family for, you did whatever it is you're looking for. You're there and you stood there and you look around and you think, hang on, where are my friends? Right? Hang on. All these things that I was clawing for, I have got there. How do I feel? Do I feel balanced? Have I got everything? Does it even feel anything like I thought it was going to feel like? Hopefully you can learn from my experience, because it's hard to learn from somebody else's experience unless you've been there yourself. But the wise ones try to learn out of somebody else's experience. I found myself standing at Harley Street 12 years ago, and I was clutching a spreadsheet of 14 symptoms. 14 symptoms, right? I was, if I may use the word, badass. If you looked at me, I had everything. Still, I was clutching 14 symptoms. That was my dark secret. I have written a book about it, so if you want to know the symptoms, they're all there. But I'm not going to go into that. Why did I have everything, still feel empty, and be clutching 14 symptoms? And incidentally, I was standing at Harley Street because I was languishing on my GP's list on a long waiting list, which I could possibly die out of my 14 symptoms. So, why was I clutching that? I wasn't living a life of balance. I thought I didn't have a weight problem, so I shouldn't exercise. How stupid was that? But I didn't know, right? I thought I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm not really big on desserts. So again, I didn't have a weight problem, so hey, I'm cool. I was so wrong, it wasn't even funny, right? Now, talk about balance, nurturing my relationships. And yes, if somebody phoned me and they asked for help, yes, I was there, I would help them. But I wasn't exactly asking you, what was your birthday again? No. Right? I was so absorbed with my life. I wasn't living a life of balance. London School of Economics even, did a study with 200,000 respondents from UK, US, Germany, and Australia. And what they were trying to find out was what impacts our quality of life. And everywhere I go, I do this. So Melody, whatever you're doing, I haven't got my contacts in either. So what do you think was number one on the list of what impacts our well-being, our sense of well-being? You guys are very smart. You've all been educated now, so go and impress us oldies. What do you think was number one on the list? I'm sorry.
What makes us feel happy?
Yes. What makes you feel happy at the top of the list?
Money.
I love that. That was number one. Okay, so hang on. We got money came first here. Relationship, somebody said number two. Okay. Community. Okay, I'll take one more.
Happiness.
No, it's not happiness. What is impacting on our happiness?
Yeah.
Yes?
Our diet and our health.
Okay, okay, all right. So I'll get thrown off the stage in a minute, so I have to. It was quite exciting. So I did this research at Oxford University, right? I was speaking that these are clever clogs, right? These are masters, doctors, PhD, whatever. Did they get it right? No. Okay. Number one, believe it or not, is your mental health. Number two, believe it or not, is whether you're in a relationship. Right? Number three is your physical health. We still haven't got to money. Right? Number four is income. Alright? So we have to live our life in that order. But we don't. We think, I finished university, where's the money? And then we're going after it. And I'm begging you, don't be that woman standing at Harley Street clutching 14 symptoms. Don't be that. Don't be that cliche. You can do better than that. And you guys are in a position at the start of your beautiful lives where you can make the right choices. But if you want to live a life of balance, I'm not saying don't go after the income. But remember, it's only number four. Take care of your mental health. Okay? Look after your personal relationships because they will sustain you. Okay, now I did a TEDx talk last November, I think, and the topic we got given was showing up as women, showing up. Now you can't show up, you can't be your badass self if you haven't looked after your mental health. If you wake up under the duvet and you think, woe is me, you're not going to go and kick ass anywhere else, are you? You have to look after your mental health. You have to look after your close relationships. They will be, so when I was giving my husband the eye thinking, oh God, right? I have to look after him so he can pick me up. Right? You have to look after your physical health. So when I was thinking I didn't have a weight problem, so I was exercising. Now, this morning, I have gone and done my hot yoga 1.5 hours before coming here. I know I need it. It helps me manage my mental health. It helps me physically. Now, I'm a woman over 50, so I need my bone density. I need that exercise. So I'm begging you that for me, for life, for balance, you need 4 things. First of all, look after your mental health, whatever you do. Number 2, look after your physical health. So you're doing the mental, you have to look after your emotional health. So you have mental, what are you reading? What are you putting in your head? What type of books are you reading? Do they lift you up? Do they put you down? Okay? So you're doing mental, you're doing emotional. Are you managing your emotions? What are you doing? Right? When your husband has annoyed you, what are you doing? How are you managing those emotions? When your boyfriend has annoyed you, they're putting you under pressure. How are you managing those emotions? So you're looking at mental, you're looking at emotional, you're looking at physical. Are you eating well? Are you exercising? Those are not optional. You have to eat well. You have to exercise. It's not optional. And then, it's last but not the least. So when I do these talks, I'm asked, you're telling us a lot, what should we focus on? And nobody ever likes the answer I give them, but I'm going to give it anyway. Start with the spiritual. Believe it or not, because that sets your emotional template. I'm not particularly religious, but I'm very spiritual. So this morning, before I hit my hot yoga, I have sat on my meditation mat and done my meditation. Because that is how I gain my control. So before my day gets away from me, I get up first thing in the morning, whatever your spiritual practice is, I pull it back. I take that control before I allow my day to get away from me. So I've got every confidence in you young ladies that the next time we come here, one of you will be standing here telling us about how you really got it together. Thank you.